Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, had an amazing past few days, with Prince Harry traveling to San Antonio and having many engagements while there. Meghan hosting a game night. They also had an update on their Sussex.com website. We've got a lot to get into, so let's get started. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, and if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to discuss 3 updates. I've missed some of them. Well, not missed, but I am a little late to the party. So we have to give updates on some things that have since passed. Prince Harry in San Antonio, as well as attending Game 5, Meghan's game night, and the update from Sussex.com. But before we get into all of that, if you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share so that more people can find us. Our first update comes to us from People magazine in an article written by Charlotte Phillip and Aaron Hill titled, Prince Harry makes surprise appearance at Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Duke of Sussex attended the game with U.S. Army veteran J.P. Lane on Saturday, June 13. Yeah, everyone seemed really excited to see Prince Harry show up. He seemed so casual and cavalier, and then he had this really adorable interaction with Spike Lee, that handshake. I see you, Harry. But they seem like old friends, actually, but it was so cool to see them interact. Spike Lee looked very impressed with Prince Harry, as did Prince Harry with Spike Lee, and I was like, what an unlikely pair, but I could actually see the two of them being like cool or even being friends. They both have very fun and playful personalities, so I hope to see more interactions with them in the future. But to be fair, this was Spike Lee's night. I mean, yes, congrats to the team, congrats to the players, congrats to the coaches and the staff and the fans, etc. But this was Spike Lee's night, okay? But anyway, let's get into the article. The Duke of Sussex was seen on video arriving at Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks in San Antonio on Saturday. As he entered the Frostbank Center wearing a polo shirt and baseball cap, Prince Harry could be seen with J.P. Lane. Lane is a U.S. Army veteran who has competed in the Purple Heart Warrior Games, an adaptive sports competition for wounded, ill, and injured Sixth Service members in the U.S. He is set to compete in the Duke of Sussex's Invictus Games in the U.K. next year. Prince Harry has credited Lane with inspiring him to create Invictus for wounded, injured, and sick military service personnel from around the world. Also, their families are also a very big part of the games, as well as the Invictus Games Foundation as well, and so they are always roped in there as well. A source tells People that Prince Harry was already in San Antonio for the Warrior Games, which are set for June 13th through the 20th in the Texas city, and was invited to attend Game 5 by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Talk about having friends in high places. Imagine just happening to be in town and the commissioner of the NBA is like, actually, I'm glad you're here. Would you like to attend? Like, add this to my bucket list. Prince Harry's appearance at the big game comes on the same day that the royal family took part in the annual Trooping the Colour King Charles birthday parade in London. You know what's so funny is I only knew about the Trooping the Colour because of the booing. I completely forgot that was even a thing that happened since Queen Elizabeth has passed. I just never think about it anymore. And so with the carriage ride with Kate and the kids, now I will say this. I try to leave the kids out of it. I don't try, I do. I leave the kids out of it unless their presence or mentioning them is pertinent to the story. And even then, I don't direct my vitriol at them. I have raised concerns about how often at one point they were bringing Prince Louis out into the public when it was very clear that it was causing him some kind of overstimulation. And I just didn't think that was very fair to him as a child. But that was more so my perspective of the parents and just their choices to try and hide behind their kids, which is a common practice of the royal family, is they often use their kids as a deflection point when they are receiving a lot of heat. So you'll see them bring their kids out when they normally wouldn't for certain things. And at that point, Prince Louis was just so young and he was reacting like someone around that age who was just overstimulated and maybe a little stressed being in that very, very, very intense situation. I actually did not like seeing how it was impacting the kids to hear the booing. Do I think the booing should stop? No. I hate that it was impacting the children though. And seeing Charlotte's face, that wasn't fun. I actually felt very bad for her. She's a child. All the kids they're kids. And so I felt bad for them feeling so uncomfortable and booed. But aside from that, I hate to say it like this because it almost feels like they know what they're getting into. They don't. They're children. Their parents know what they're getting into. And so it is a parent's choice on each situation that they put their kids in, how they want to handle that and if their kids should be present. Those Not My King protests have been happening for years and they're only continuing to grow. Republic is on their asses, and everywhere King Charles is, you will see those yellow signs. And so, am I saying that the kids shouldn't attend Trooping the Color? No, but I am saying maybe they should consider the routes where the kids will be involved, or if the kids should be in the carriage ride. There's a lot of options, and they should have really thought that through, considering the Not My King protests have been happening and are only continuing to grow. And in this case, they were in very close proximity. So the boos were very, very loud, and they're only going to continue to grow because Republic continues to grow in numbers and attendees. So at the end of the day, that was a judgment call on the parents and the firm, and they didn't make a good one. But aside from that, Kate's face, I cackled. When she stopped waving, when she was like, "Oh, you won't get this very important wave if you're going to boo." Like the stunned look in her eye when they were booing. And I'm like, are they really keeping y'all in that much of a bubble that you genuinely don't understand how disliked you are? Not just because what you stand for, which is so many things, we could go through it and we have, but what you've done and how you've continued to reinforce your bad behavior and bad choices towards your sister-in-law and your brother-in-law. You have been atrocious to those people and their children. And you want us to have compassion for you and yours, while I will always have compassion for children because I have had a hot mess parent and a lot of their bad deeds did blow back on me even as a kid, and that shit is never fun. So I'm never saying the kids deserve it, but what I am saying is people expect, well, her fans expect people to have so much compassion for Kate and what she and her children experience when she is knowingly and willingly putting them in that situation, and William included. They know how disliked they are. So I'm not blaming the people. They have a right to protest, and they should. You should absolutely use your voice, and they should show up, and I hope they continue to show up. But for parents to put their kids out there hoping that, well, if my kids are here, they won't boo. You saw where that got King Charles, and now you're seeing where it's getting you. Kids don't stop people from expressing themselves, because eventually the kids will become you. And while I don't think people should direct their angst or their anguish at kids because they are helpless in this situation, you are the target. So whether they're present or not, they're going to get their voice heard. We'll see what comes of that. But I saw those videos, and we're going to get into that over on Patreon because I have a lot of thoughts. If you couldn't tell, I have a lot of thoughts about it. But I definitely want to reserve that for the Patreon crowd so that we can really dig in. Let's continue this article. Y'all, I went everywhere and around. If you have been here for a while, you know how I operate. So we're back on task now. Harry's appearance at the big game comes on the same day that the royal family took part in the annual Trooping the Color. That's why I went on that tangent. King Charles's birthday parade in London. The king was joined by, I don't care. Let's skip down. No offense, all offense to the king. I don't care. The Duke of Sussex, a lifelong sports fan, has previously attended NBA games. In February, he and Meghan were spotted sitting next to Queen Latifah at the 75th NBA All-Star Game in Inglewood, California. Yes, I love that it was a royal row. That was so great. While Prince Harry has yet to share who he's rooting for in Saturday's basketball game, he has worked with Spurs legend David Robinson in the past. Robinson joined Prince Harry and Meghan in 2018 for a graduation and award ceremony hosted at Loughborough University by Coach Core, one of the Royal Foundation's programs, where they went head-to-head for a game of netball before presenting some awards, according to the San Antonio Express News. The Duke of Sussex has also made appearances at other major sporting events since relocating to the U.S., including the Super Bowl alongside his cousin Princess Eugenie in 2022, the 2025 World Series at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles with Meghan, and the Stockyards Championship Rodeo in Texas in 2022. He likes Texas. I told Harry we need to be fast friends because I like Texas too, and I like sports. Come hang out with me, Harry. I guess I need to be an NBA commissioner. Let me put in an application. I'll get back to y'all on how that's going. The Knicks are aiming to win the NBA championship on Saturday. They did. Leading the series 3-1. Okay, that's just more about the game. Anywho, Prince Harry was out and about, and he was having the time of his life, and people were sincerely excited to see him. I would love to see him attend some WNBA games as well. Those WNBA games have been getting intense. As always, I am supporting Asia Wilson and Angel Reese in anything they do. I mean, I don't care if it's a product. I don't care if it's a game. I don't care if it's a commentary. I don't care. I'm going to support them. Those are my girls. They don't know it yet. Those are my girls. I support them. So I would love to see Harry and Meghan attend a couple of WNBA games. It has been getting intense, and the competition is stiff. It has just been very, very good Very good TV, very good sports. As y'all know, I used to do the official book in my college men's basketball team. So I always used to sit on the sideline and do the book. So ever since that little job, I've just loved sports, especially basketball. And so I recently got into the WNBA when Angel Reese was drafted. I watched her in college. And it has just been such good TV, such good sports. I love when it's intense, and she plays so hard. The whole league plays very, very hard. They're very intense. So hopefully we see more sports outings for the Sussexes. But what did y'all think when y'all saw Prince Harry pop up? I was like, he back in Texas? I know that's right. He loves Texas. I told y'all they need to just have a little house here. Come down. We can be good friends. They already got family. They're amongst family. There's a lot of supporters here in Texas. A lot of Texans love the Sussexes. So hopefully they come back more often. What did y'all think when y'all saw Prince Harry attend Game 5? Let me know in the comment section below. Our next update comes to us from People Magazine in an article written by Sharna Flam titled Prince Harry attends the Purple Heart Warrior Games in San Antonio. After attending the 2013 Purple Heart Warrior Games, Prince Harry was inspired to create the Invictus Games. Prince Harry attended the Purple Heart Warrior Games, which celebrate wounded and injured service members competing in elite adaptive sports. Have y'all ever competed or attended the Warrior Games or known someone who has? Let me know in the comment section. The Duke of Sussex was photographed with the participants at the San Antonio, Texas event on Sunday, June 14th. There, the Duke was seen smiling alongside an Army veteran and conversing with several other veterans. He was photographed shaking hands and chatting with a wheelchair user and smiling widely as he greeted a service dog. That's great. I wonder why that was its own paragraph. The U.S. Department of Defense's Adaptive Sports Tournament, which runs June 13th through the 20th, began in 2010. It is a powerful demonstration of resilience, recovery, and the unbreakable spirit of our wounded, ill, and injured service members, veterans, and their families, according to the official site. The former British Army major was inspired to create the Invictus Games after attending the event in 2013. The same day, Harry was seen serving barbecue with United Airlines on the sidelines of the Warrior Games in an Instagram video posted by military charity Fisher House Foundation. Quote, a special lunch came with a special surprise today. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, joined the Warrior Games family program, serving up barbecue cooked up by the United Airlines barbecue team to families, competitors, and staff, the post caption read. His Sunday, June 14th appearance came after he was spotted at Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks in San Antonio on Saturday, June 13th. He attended the game with U.S. Army veteran and Warrior Games athlete J.P. Lane. Prince Harry has credited Lane with inspiring him to create Invictus Games for wounded, injured, and sick military service personnel from around the world, and Lane will compete in the Invictus Games in the UK next year. That's exciting. For our last update, we have to catch up with Meghan. We've been talking about Prince Harry having the time of his life in Texas, yeehaw. So what has Meghan been up to? I wish you were here. I would have had plenty of things to do with her if she decided to join me here in Texas. But anyway, girl, next time, when he's in San Antonio, girl, make your way to Dallas. We can chill. This article is titled Meghan Sussex hosts a game night while Prince Harry serves barbecue in Texas during Trooping the Color weekend. This is written by Janine Henney. Now, I know Janine Henney probably didn't write this headline, but my goodness, it is so jam-packed. They said we're about to get every word that we can. Prince Harry spent time in San Antonio while Meghan was at home in Montecito. What were Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry up to during the weekend of Trooping the Color? Members of the British royal family came together to celebrate King Charles' official birthday at the Trooping the Color parade in London on Saturday, while the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were up to some other fun activities in the U.S. Meghan hosted a game night for her girlfriends at her California home in Montecito, as evidenced by a post from her friend Kelly McKee Zaffin shared on Instagram on June 14th. Quote, another one has been taken by the Maj bug, that being me. The Alliance of Moms co-founder wrote below a photo of her with a mahjong set at what appeared to be the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's patio. Here is the photo. Ooh, I love her necklace. That's beautiful. Quote, a perfect day spent with my ladies and having some much needed mama time. Thanks, M and T. Now back to the babes and obsessing over my next game, wrote Zaffin, with the M a reference to Meghan's nickname. It was revealed in a season 1 episode of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Netflix series With Love Meghan that she and a circle of girlfriends play mahjong, and she apparently got the group together while Prince Harry was away. The Duke of Sussex attended Game 5 of the NBA Finals in San Antonio, Texas on Saturday, where the New York Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs. A source tells People that Harry was already in San Antonio for the Warrior games. We've already just went through all of this. But yeah, it's great that she was able to have a mahjong night.
1 bam, 5 bam, 4 crack.
There are different categories, and so you're trying to complete one of those sets.
Do you remember the very first time we played this ever?
We didn't know
I literally felt like
we were doing.
Like I wanted to raise my hand. I was just like, what?
You've become the ringer.
Somebody asked though why we like to play mahjong, and sort of the thought of it is like we get to make order out of chaos.
Yes,
we're still in
sure.
the chaos moment right now, but we're a great support system. We're definitely a cheerleading group for one another. We're always like helping each other out.
And that's why it's so fun. And we also get to have lots of tasty bites and cocktails. It's the best.
Thank you so much for watching the SharionSade YouTube channel. I appreciate you watching my content. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video by hitting the thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment along the way. If you feel so inclined, please don't forget to share so that more people can find us. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Now let's get back to the video. So that's all I have for y'all today. It was really nice to finally get caught up on these updates. I've been seeing the updates, sharing them on social media. If you don't follow me, I'm at SharionSade everywhere. And so I try to share these things to my stories and comment on them in real time, but I definitely wanted to talk about them here on the channel. It's wonderful to see Harry and Meghan out and about, and definitely great to see when one or both of them are in Texas. Yeehaw, you're always welcome. You're amongst family when you're here. So, it's a lot of really great land out here and a lot of country living, a lot of city living. So if y'all ever want to just have another home, Dallas is your place, just saying. Anyway, with that said, that's all I have for y'all. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share so that more people can find us. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.